Hi, Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for a much-anticipated main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds of heavyweight action between David Haye and Chris Arreola. David Haye's really keyed in for this one. You can see it as he makes his walk to the ring. Arreola's focus is front and center as he makes his way to the ring right now.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up. All right, let's go.
Opening 3 minutes, David Haye stunned by a big shot.
Okay, get your hands up.
When a right-handed fighter faces a southpaw like we see here tonight, Teddy, that right jab is right up against his jab.
That's absolutely right. And you know what? That's a great point, because there lies maybe the greatest advantage for the southpaw. Because now the orthodox fighter doesn't feel comfortable using his jab. It doesn't land. It doesn't have the clearance that it usually has. And therefore he doesn't use it, and he hurts himself.
Back to the body.
So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning, because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
That's where Chris Arreola has had success as a heavyweight. The power punching. Great job there.
Let's see some more head movement.
Great round now, back and forth. After he did the hurting, he's the one hurt.
Joe, simply put, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
And you can hear the corner of Chris Arreola just imploring him to fight on, and that's exactly what he's doing. Good job recovering from that moments ago. Arreola's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Now these two corners have to do their job after both men went out and gave everything they had. Both fighters getting tagged and hurt by the other.
Yeah, well, what you have to do now in the corner, Joe, what you're alluding to is you have to revitalize the fighter. Put some cold water on his head, on his neck, you know, get him ready for the next round, and give him some good advice. Tell him how to get away from some of those shots.
Got any more of these? I'll do one. Hold it. More good? Yeah.
Arreola's legs are just fine, thank you. That was the big question. In the last round, he was damaged, but here a fresh start.
You know, Joe, we talk about having a good chin all the time, being able to shake off a good blow, but this is part of having a good chin, being able to recover after being shaken out, after the round before.
Sending out the power shot. It was a straight left hand. Biting jab by David Hayes.
Keep moving, keep moving.
The last thing either guy wants to be here, Teddy, is one-dimensional.
The last thing you want to be in anything to be successful is one-dimensional. I mean, if you're a comedian, you don't want to be saying the same jokes all the time. Your crowd's not going to be there. Well, your opponent is going to be there all night long if you do the same thing.
Ariola's offense has completely gone away here, it seems. He was hurt earlier, and now all he's doing is worried about what could be coming to get him again.
Yeah, he was on the highway earlier going about 90, and now all of a sudden he's taking those back roads going about 20. How long until the police catch up to him, or his opponent pulls him over?
Get in there!
And that had some bite to it, that right hand by David Hay.
Back to the body. You're taking too many punches. Stand up. Keep working the body.
End of the round.
Don't fight his
Joe
fight.
Tessitore and Teddy
Jab
Atlas
and
with you
move.
ringside.
Jab
He just
and
didn't throw enough, Teddy. I mean, you got to go out there and put something forth if you want to win the round.
Hey, sometimes it's complicated, sometimes it's pretty simple. You don't throw punches, you don't win fights.
You gotta breathe. Just breathe. Relax. How you feeling out there? Now, you're not winning this fight, right? You're not winning. He's beaten. I need you to throw more than one punch out there.
And round number 3 is underway. A well-placed left hand up top.
Uppercut!
David Hayes' defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. He gets away from one and then brings it home with his own.
Work the body, kid. Body
He
shot.
just missed that shot up top. "90 seconds to go here in this round.
1-2, 1-2.
Wow! David Hayes on the canvas. He is down. He went down from a hook.
Never saw it coming.
1, 2, 3.
Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down. Now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare. It's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
A good block. To the head he goes with a left hand. Right to the body. He did not see that right hand at all. And yet another big shot comes in. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Give some credit to Chris Ariola here for getting up and fighting on. There's the headshot, but he parries it away.
Calm down now. Just calm down. Just breathe. Breathe. Need another round from you. I need you to be busy. This is got more of these.
All right, listen. You need to create more punches, okay? Slip his punch and throw a straight right down the middle.
Here you go.
Where's your body work? Hit the body.
Chris Ariola's up on Teddy's scorecard, 3 rounds to zip, but still obviously a lot can happen at this point forward. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Wow, what an uppercut. Ariola's left working well that time. You know, you go out there, a fighter like this, you were just knocked down in the last round. Now you got to go out there, you got to prove to your opponent, hey, I'm fine. You got to prove to the whole arena, hey, look at me, I'm fine. You also have to prove a lot to yourself, though, don't you?
Yeah, but you have to remember, that's a good question, but you have to remember this fighter has been there before. So just remember, I have dealt with it before. And then you have to make David Copperfield a little bit of a magician, a little smoke and mirrors, and con your opponent. Let him think you're all right. Let him think you even want to fight when really you just want to buy a little time.
Focus.
David Hayes' punches just don't look like what they should look like right now, Teddy. I know he's thrown a lot early on here, but there's no oomph on them.
Well, that's the other side of it. There's always a flip side to a coin, and the flip side here in the
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Unable to land. David Hayes clamped down by a left hand. Hey, I know he's not in great shape, but solid. How will David Hayes react now? A power shot just floored him. The ref is stopping this fight. David Hayes, a knockout victim. He couldn't beat the count. Ariola's power that we saw throughout the night, building a lead on your scorecard, now ends the night with a knockout victory.
And it begins the next night, the next dawn, the dawn of the new beginning. More money. Knockouts bring money.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great evening.